Good morning, my dear students. I am happy to meet you all for a video presentation like this once again. In the previous video meant for class 10 of CBSE, we have discussed some problems on quadratic equations. In this particular video presentation, we'll discuss some more problems on quadratic equations. I am planning to add videos for all chapters of class 10 of CBSE. For those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. The first problem meant for today goes like this. Find the condition for 1 root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 to be negative of the other. This is the question given to you. Let the roots be alpha comma minus alpha. It's a very simple problem. Okay, sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a. It's one of the major conditions you know very well. For alpha minus alpha is equal to minus b by a implies minus b by a is equal to 0. B is equal to 0 into minus a is equal to 0. Okay, therefore condition is, the required condition is b is equal to 0. Whenever b is equal to 0, the roots will be negatives each other. You can just check x square minus 7. b is 0 here, where x is equal to plus or minus root 7. Okay, 2x square minus 16 is equal to 0. 2x square is equal to 8. X is equal to plus or minus 2. You can easily check. Okay, when b is 0, the roots will be negatives to each other. Let me just explain. Find the condition for 1 root of ax square bx plus c is equal to 0 to be negative of the other. Let the roots be alpha comma minus alpha. Sum of the roots equal to minus b by a. You might have seen in one of the videos earlier. For alpha minus alpha happens to be 0. For minus b by a is 0. b is 0 into minus a, which is 0. The condition for one root to be negative or the other is b is equal to 0. You can check with some conditions also. I have taken an example, x square minus 7 equal to 0. Here b is 0, x is plus or minus root 7. 2x square minus 16 is 0. 2x square is, I'm sorry, there is a correction here. I'm extremely sorry. 16, this is plus or minus root 8. Sorry, earlier there was a mistake. Okay, I took it as 8 here. Okay, taking it to the other side, it becomes 16. X square is 8, x is plus or minus root 8. Now, for whenever b is 0, you have roots to be negatives to each other. One root is a negative of the other. See the correction here. Sorry, make the correction. Earlier it was written as 8 instead of 16. Sorry for the inconvenience anyway. Next sum. Problem number 2. Find the condition for, let me take another pen, just find the condition for 1 root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 to be reciprocal of the other. These are all very simple problems. Let the roots be alpha comma 1 by alpha. Now product of roots is equal to c by a. You know very well, which will imply u alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to c by a. 1 is equal to c by a is equal to c. Therefore, condition is a is equal to c. You can check with one such condition. 2x square plus 7x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here a and c are equal. Okay. You can just verify x will be, what do I get? Minus 7 plus or minus root 49 minus, how much you get? By 4. Okay, minus 7 plus or minus root 33 by 4. Okay, then you might think 1 by minus 7 plus root 33 by 4, which is 4 into minus 7 plus root 33, sorry, minus, multiply and divide by the negative sign, by minus 7 plus root 33 into minus 7 minus root 33, which will be 4 into minus 7 minus root 33 by 16. This will be, it is reciprocal to the other one. One is the reciprocal of the other. You will be able to check whenever A and C are equal. One such example we have seen here. Find the condition for one root of A of A plus C is equal to 0 to be reciprocal of the other. Let the roots be alpha comma 1 by alpha. One is alpha, other is 1 by alpha. Product of the roots equal to C by A. Alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to C by A. 1 is equal to C by A is equal to C. Therefore, the required condition is A is equal to C. I'll take one such example. 2x square minus 7x plus 2 is equal to 0. X is minus 7 plus or minus root 49 minus 16. B square minus 4 is 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 233 by 4, 2 2s are 4. Now reciprocal of one root, 1 by minus 1 by root 33 by 4. 4 into multiply and divide by minus 7 minus root 33. Apply a square minus b square formula here. So 49 minus 33 becomes 16. 4 by 16 is 4. Minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. I get the other root. Therefore, one is the reciprocal of the other automatically if A and C are equal. I am able to check with one example also. And one of the problems I am able to check the condition what we obtained is correct, is meaningful, is exactly correct, checked. Okay, next one more problem. Show that any quadratic equation has maximum 2 roots. You can't have more than 2 roots or at most 2 roots, either way you can write. Let ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 have 3 roots, namely alpha comma beta comma gamma, with alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma. Now alpha plus beta, when alpha beta are considered to be the roots, I end up with, you get it to be taking alpha beta as roots. Okay, taking beta gamma as roots. Beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Now 1 and 2 will imply you alpha plus beta is equal to beta plus gamma, which implies alpha is equal to gamma, which is a contradiction, to the fact that alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma. This contradiction proves that there are maximum of 2 roots for ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. For any quadratic equation, we have maximum 2 roots. Let me just explain once again. Show that any quadratic equation has maximum 2 roots. Let ax square bx plus c is equal to have 3 roots, namely alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Name it as equation by taking alpha beta as roots. Taking beta gamma as roots. Beta plus gamma is minus b by a. From 1 and 2, I will get alpha plus beta is equal to beta plus gamma, which implies alpha is equal to gamma. This is a contradiction to the fact that alpha not equal to beta is not equal to gamma. This contradiction proves that there are maximum 2 roots for a general quadratic equation. Okay, I can't have more than 2 roots. Okay, if I have 3 roots, if I start with the wrong assumption, I'll end up with a contradiction. This contradiction proves that my assumption which I have chosen at the beginning is wrong. Okay, therefore I can have maximum only two roots for the given quadratic equation. Thank you students for patient watching.